All right. Hello. Thank you for joining my live stream today. My name is James. And in today's live stream, I'm going to be playing PC Building Simulator. I know it's not going to be, it's not a real fast action-packed kind of game, but it's a game that I enjoy playing nonetheless. So with that said, I'm going to just go ahead and dive into the game here. Why did that stop?
Go with me. You can show me what it feels to be free. Because you are the key. In your arms is where I need to be free.
Make some adjustments here. There we go. Alrighty. Alright. So we're just going to go ahead and continue the game that I was already playing. Alrighty, there we go. So I'm in the game here. Go ahead and turn the lights on. And I have one computer to work on, it looks like. Go ahead and pick this up. Set it here. What do they want? They want overclock the CPU to 4182 megahertz. It's a strange number. Turn this on. 4182. Okay. I'll just bump it up to 4200 megahertz. Makes the overclock easy. Apply changes, restart. I need to. There we go. System info is going to allow me to view things like power draw and temperatures and stuff like that. 3D Mark is going to actually run the benchmark to make sure that the overclock is stable. And the virus scanner, just to make sure there's no viruses on this person's machine. But, hello, viewer. So first thing I'm going to run is a virus scan. The computer looks clean. System info, we're going to run this benchmark to make sure, and the overclock is not stable. So I probably need a little more voltage. So go in here, up the voltage a bit, apply changes and restart. And we'll try this again. See, overclocking is a trial and error kind of situation, so it is stable, but it's running very, very hot. That's why it like suddenly slows down like this. So to fix that, I need to add more cooling, so we'll stop that. Take off the fan, or not the fan, the side cover. Turn off the computer. And I think I'll need that top part back on there. Top panel. Put that in there, and let's throw some fans in here. Let's probably get some good 140 milliliter or millimeter fans, not milliliter. Got one. We'll add another one. L140s are usually, so when it's overheating like that, it's a lot of times just putting some case fans will help. Just start the system info, benchmark, and we're looking, and it's still running, it's still hitting that thermal limit, so more fans. Take this off. Come on. There we go. All right. Somewhere in here. Check this one off. I can't get to this cable. This cable that's running here. There we go. Alright, now I can take the fans out. So we're going to try the same fan, but the smaller 120 millimeter variant. This way I can add 3 fans in here instead of 2, and possibly get better cooling. No, I didn't want the LED one. Put the side panel back on, put the top back on, and power this thing back up. System info 3 mark, and it's gonna throttle again. Yes, it is. So. Alright, so turn it off again. Do I have any place else that I can put some intake fans? What if I just take this top off? Okay. Let's go check the email. This is Borland. So we'll go to the work computer here and check the email and see if there's any other, like maybe they want some liquid cooling or something like that. Let's see. Overclock to 4182. Can you get it done before today? My brother has Corsair. He says they're the best. So nothing about putting a water cooler or anything like that in here. Okay, I am stumped at the moment for this particular job. NCXT. I will probably have to use that part. Yes, I have to. You know what? Let's get creative. Get a little bit creative here too. So throw this top panel back on. I forgot to put the dust filter in. So we're gonna go into the BIOS on the computer here by holding the delete button. CPU overclock, so I'm gonna step it down just a little bit and then step up the front side bus. There we go. Let's see what happens here. So apply changes, restart. Because they want the overclock to a certain point. Still throttling. Maybe it's low enough to drop the voltage down just a smidgen. That's not stable. Okay. Okay, so that's not working. So let's set the CPU back to its factory 4100 megahertz. Set the voltage back to factory and just increase the base clock a tiny little bit. So we'll go ahead and wait for this computer to reboot. There it goes. Back in here, and is it stable? It is not stable. Why is it not stable?
Gotta think through each component decision.
Try this again.
Building the ultimate PC.
Up the voltage just a tiny bit.
We can BIOS the apps to disk utilities. Buy off the shelf, yo, I roll my own. Customized specs are the ultimate goal. Liquid cool from the top to the floor. Gotta keep that heat down, yo, the power is roll. First the CPU, that's the brain of the beast. Overclocked multi-core latest released. It powers all things with the greatest of ease.
Let's try this again.
Next up comes the random access memory. Yo, minimum 64 gig, invest heavily.
Alright, so we are good with this one. I just need to let the test run out. It's stable, it's not overheating. So we'll go ahead and let that test run. And we'll come over here, check the email. Can you build me a PC? This one is expired, so that's fine.
Building the ultimate PC is my vision. Tweaking BIOS to apps to disk utility.
So the only thing I have to work on today is this one overclock. So So as soon as it's done, then I can cash out and
Don't come for free. For my GPU, the
work
RAM
on
is
the
not
next
a
one.
double data rate, type 5.
Available for
Yo,
new
I told you
builds.
that the
We're
stuff
going to
was
accept this.
pulsing cool with external water system. If there were better choices, yo,
Go
I'm
here
not
to the
the
shop.
Fill the case up with LED
Processors.
Something obnoxious, red, pink, or green.
How did I get to motherboards? I'm supposed to be on processor. Here we go.
Building the ultimate PC
So
is
they
my
have a
pleasure.
$2,500 budget.
Tweaking BIOS to apps
fine.
to this YouTube.
Go ahead and
Construct
get
this
a
beast to the best of my ability.
3600 should be sufficient for that kind of score. AM4 motherboard. Since I'm going with the 3000 series, I'm going to see if I have any X570 boards that will work. I actually have one in stock that is awesome. And I already have RAM and storage and that kind of stuff. So let's find a good graphics card. 2060. Why not? There we go. So this one wants more power. Overclock the GPU by tomorrow. Sure, why not? Purple plastic cabling. Deal with that when it gets here. This one wants a new computer. Go ahead and accept this build. They want to score 9413. We'll come back in here to the shop. We'll get a 2080. Do I have any 2080s in stock? Doesn't look like it, so we'll go with this one, the 2080 Ti. Probably a little overkill for the build that they want, but that's fine. Let's see, 39. Can I get a... Go with a Ryzen 9. Because I think Threadripper, same thing, is going to be just a big overkill. Get that one. The Gigabyte OS Master. To the email, and I think that is all the projects that we'll need to order parts for, so we'll run back over here. This is finished. Ah. I hit the wrong button, sorry. So, we're here to add remove programs. We're going to take out all of this stuff here. No. No. Now we'll go ahead and shut the computer down. This one's done. Go to piece. Wait, did I forget something? Is missing a cable. Why is it missing a cable? That cable is missing. Apparently we were short a fan. But at Boots, we already know that the overclock is cool enough and stable. So, now I can collect. Alright, 5 stars. Discard that. Go here, go to cart. We're gonna have it delivered tomorrow. Bye now. Close all of this out. We'll shut down the computer. Just to have some things ready to go. Gonna lay out a couple of cases. And we'll leave for the day. End the day. Hello viewer, if you have any questions about what I'm doing here, or any questions about the game or anything, feel free to ask. Next day, go to work. Turn the lights on. This computer is the one that wants a GPU overclock. We'll go ahead and put our software in there. And turn this on. Now, because it's a GPU overclock, there's actually quite a bit of software that I'm going to have to install. So, system info. 3D Mark will be for the final benchmark to make sure that everything is actually working where it should be. GPU Tuner is the program that's going to be used to actually do the overclock. Oh, excuse me. And then OCCT is kind of like a... In this game, it's kind of like a like full-time GPU stress program. So I can run it and find out really quickly if the GPU is stable. So we'll open this one. At 6665, they want it at, or sorry, 1665. They want it at 1865, so full 200 megahertz overclock. Megahertz. I don't even know what GPU this computer has in it, but I'm going to say it's probably going to need a 110% power boost. So we'll go ahead here with OCCT and set it for infinite. Infinite will allow me to keep making adjustments to the GPU until it crashes, basically. So I'll go here and start the test. And since it's stable, we'll start just stepping the voltage down until it crashes. 5, down, apply. 6, and that's the limit, so it needs to be at 107%. And I don't have a viewer anymore. Okay. 107, apply. System info, 3D Mark, run. Motherboard, and 4 boards. Oh wait, I did not. inventory. Boring oddball. Oh, I didn't pay attention. This person wants Intel, and I bought AMD. That actually works out okay, because that means I don't have to use a used motherboard. Processor 3600X. There we go. Pulling. Now, Ryzen is very dependent on memory speed. So one of the first things I'm going to do once I get this built, one of the first things I'm going to do once I get this system built, because Ryzen is very dependent on memory speed, is start XMP. Oh, we need storage in this thing. Where is... Ah, I need to take out the graphics card. Now I can drop this, or this, M.2 in there, put the graphics card back in. Power supply. There we go. Alrighty, so this thing should be ready to go. PC parts, side panel, handle. Going here into BIOS, we're going to overclock the RAM to make best use of Ryzen processor's performance. Add some programs here, just system info, no. 3D Mark, no. And because there's some RGB elements, I'm going to install the lighting program as well. And this one is done, stable. Let's uninstall all of this stuff that I put in here. Over here, run some overclocks, or not some overclocks, some stress testing, benchmarks, that kind of stuff, which I have to do because they want a certain score. They want 5092. So, while that's going, I'm going to finish getting this computer ready to go out the door. No, and I actually forgot to run a virus scan on this computer.
The rains fall down
restart. That one is still going. This one, they want a 9,413 for a benchmark score. But I made the mistake of not ordering Intel parts for this. But that's okay, because I have some Intel parts. I need a coffee-like motherboard. I'm gonna drop like an i7 processor in here. GPUs and processors. I could drop a 9900K. Yeah, I'll do that. Tools and software. A little bit of thermal compound in there. Got my last air cooler. So drop some RAM in this thing. Come on. Take these off, and I ordered a 2080 Ti for this build, so there we go. Power supply. Oh, I forgot to put the SSD in. Oops. Open this up. We'll go ahead and drop this little 2 terabyte SSD in here. And back to the video card. And we are so far like $1,800 under budget for what this person said they were willing to spend. So I'll hook the fan up. Now that doesn't mean I'm gonna go and, you know, install a bunch of stuff just to make it more expensive. It's just a good thing that we're under budget. So turn on XMP, the best performance I can. Now I'm hoping with the i9 and the 2080 Ti that there's enough performance to meet what this person is asking for. System info, 3D Mark, and it's running pretty cool. You know, 67, 68 degrees isn't too bad, so we'll let that run. This one is done, minus the missing cable issue because one of the fans is not hooked up. So we're going to shut it down. Hook up this one fan, put it back together, turn it on, and we already know that it's goals, so let's remove these programs here, shut down. What I didn't look is how is this build on budget? Still under budget. Yay! Okay, so we have this one. Let's run a quick virus scan. It has found nothing. Okay, so turn it off. Set this one by the door to go out. That one is still running the test, so while that one is running its benchmarks, I'll go in here and are you kidding me? Oh, because I had to reconnect that one cable, I have to go back and benchmark this thing again. So since I already know it's stable, I don't care that, you know, if I already know the temperatures are good and everything, so I'm not going to worry about that. Alright, well, I'll let that one run its benchmark. This one did hit the mark. Awesome. So we'll go here, add remove programs, take everything out. Shut it down. Okay. Collect. Oh, apparently that one was dirty. My mistake. Collect. Yes. Apparently I have the new i9 available to me, the 10920. Little bit of junk mail. They want the CPU overclocked to 5 gigahertz. Sure, why not? This one wants a new computer. Sure, and they want League of Legends, so we'll go here to will it run? Hold on to League of Legends, and they want it in recommended specs. Go to shop. Separate these out so that I know what parts I need. A 7600. We'll go with that one. That's a Kaby Lake. This one, I want to say 1060 graphics card, 1060 6GB version. So this one, why not? Minimize that. Minimize that. We'll go to accepted the build. And this one wants another. I like builds like this where they tell me, hey, this is what I want it to be able to do, because then I can just go in here. I mean, to me, this is more meaningful than I want a computer that can meet this benchmark. So this is, I want a computer that can play Civilization 6 at recommended specs. So we'll go here, we'll go back to, and we'll scroll up to Civilization 6, I think. Oh wait, because I used the full title, it's Sid Meier's. My mistake. So Sid Meier's, here we go, Civilization 6 recommended spec. And for graphics cards, they want this game requires a 980 Ti. Go ahead and get that one. Go over here to processor, a 6700. And for $10 more, I'll go with a 6700K. That is a Skylake processor, so I need a Skylake board. this one just because. Minimize that. We will accept this build. Discard this one. Go to PC because this is done now. So we'll go here. Remove 3D mark. No. Shut it down. Select. Yay! 4 stars. You know, I used to have this motherboard, the MSI X570 Gaming Edge. I wouldn't recommend it. I went through 2 of them in just a few months because BIOS updates were breaking the board. Okay, and that is it for this day in this game. So we'll go ahead and buy all of these parts. Bye now. Shut this one down. And do I need more cases? I do need more cases because. Alright, so we'll go turn this back on. I need more of a few things. What do I need more of? Oh yeah, CPU coolers. Need more because I sold my last one. Memory. I think I'm okay on RAM for the time being. Storage. Looks like I'm okay on storage. Oh wait. Power supplies, looks like I've got plenty. So, but I do need some more cases. I should have bought those before I left. Cases. I got a handful of these Antec cases for like people who want just like budget builds. The Core P5, I have a couple of those in my case cabinet there. I use those for like super high-end builds. You know, people want water cooling and stuff like that. But most of the builds that I do in this game anyway, I like to use the View 37. I don't know why, but I'll go ahead and just order a whole bunch of these. Move my thing out of the way. Here we go. So yeah, I'll just go ahead and order a whole bunch of these View 37s. Like I said, I like building them. Don't ask me why. I've never actually built in one in real life. And while I'm here, I need some coolers. add to cart. And then I just buy like a whole buttload of these coolers just to have them on stock, because I mean, coolers is something that you're just gonna go through in this game. Every time you build a computer, you're gonna need a cooler. So oh, there are like 50 of these coolers, or 60, just to, like I said, something I'm gonna go through. Every single computer build that I put together is gonna have a cooler, so, and we'll buy now, and this stuff will be arriving over the next several days in the game. We'll turn the lights off, we'll go ahead and head out. End of the day. Oh. Sorry about that, knocked over my microphone.
Gotta keep that heat down, yo, the power is roll. First the CPU, that's the brain of the beast. Overclocked multi-core latest released. It powers all things with the greatest of ease. Cranking up overpowered clock speeds. Next up comes the random memory. Yo, minimum 64 gig, invest heavily. Choose a name, brand, it's freaking pedigree. You'll notice the change in.
So this is all the stuff that got delivered today, all of this in green. So all of the coolers, the Antec cases, which will be useful for, I mean, I'll probably use them for the older build.
Gotta think through each component decision.
Well, I might use them for both of these builds, the 6700 and the 7600. Gotta work. And turn the lights on, collect all of our parts. This one actually needs to be worked on, and boy, that's dirty. And grab all of these cases. Wait.
Yo, I told you that the stuff was serious. Whole thing cool with external water system.
Put a couple of these out on the table because I'm gonna need them.
Fill the case up with LEDs. Something obnoxious, red, pink, or green.
Alrighty. So this one needs they want the CPU overclocked, but it is very dirty in there. So we will clean that as well. And who is this? Let me make sure they don't want something else. Wakefield. Like sometimes they want, you know, different color cables or stuff like that. So we'll hear the email. Wakefield. The only request that they have here is fractal design. I'm not really going to be changing any parts out in their build, so first thing I need to do. I haven't seen this case in this game in a long time. It's like such a big, bulky, like overly complicated case. Oh, yep. Now that it's all blown out and stuff, we'll put the side panel back on here. And we will power it up, go into BIOS, and start overclocking. So this is an Intel i7, so I could probably go up to about 1.6 volts. I've seen a lot of these builds where they just want so much voltage from Intel to just get to like even a couple of points on the overclock. So system info. No, we're not going to restart. 3D mark. Now we're going to restart. Alright, so let's see what's going on here. So it is stable but overheating. So we'll go ahead and try to bring the voltage down a little bit. Maybe I need a 1.55. That's probably not the case, but it's always worth it to try. So let's see. Oh, no? Okay, so it's still stable but overheating. I'll try 1.5. So what I'm trying to do is like bring the voltage down to a point where it either doesn't throttle or it crashes. And it's still throttling. So maybe it's only the newer Intels? I don't know. I'm not an expert on overclocking, so still throttling. And now it's unstable. So I'll go back up here. We'll put the voltage back up just one notch. And now I know that I need to put fans in this thing somewhere. I'll throw some fans on the top here. Case fans. I don't think I have any Fractal Design fans. I do not. But just for some bonus points, we'll come over here. Shop. Case fans. Fractal Design. And for cooling, I'm looking at the airflow number, the CFM. And I want to get the highest CFM that I can, which looks to be these GP14s, 140mm fans. Let's see, just for the sake of checking the size. Alright, so I can fit 3 of those in here. So we'll go ahead over here and we'll order 3 of them. And same day delivery because I need it now. Okay, pick those up. Now we'll put these in here. Case fan, Fractal.
You know
sure that all the cables are plugged in. They are. We'll put this side panel back on. Put the top panel back on. And run it again. Alright. Amazing what a couple of case fans can do. So we're not throttling anymore, and we're running just below the thermal throttle limits for this the processor. And so we'll go ahead and let that one run. That job is finished after the benchmark is completed, of course. So this one, they want to play League of Legends, which I basically just need to know which recommended. So the 7600 and the 16 or the 1060. All right. This is Abbey Lake. Too big, they don't fit the case. Oh no. Well, my mistake. Alright, so we'll turn this around. Storage. Drop in one of these. Power supplies. All I have is these great big monster 850 watt supplies. Any cables? Nope, no cables that are missing. Let's drop some case fans in here, shall we? Fans in the front for air intake. And dust filter, front panel, side panel. Have that on there, so we'll power this up. And I forgot to do something. Of course I forgot to do something. Hold on 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Got a phone call. But yeah, I forgot to put some RAM in this thing. Did I just make this job complicated? I think I might have. Close in software, let's put the thermal paste back on here. CPU cooling. There we go. Alrighty, now I can put the case back together. I'm overclocking. Apparently there's no XMP for this, so I'll just go ahead and restart. Add programs. Alright. So just have to wait for that to finish, and then this build is done. This one is finished. Add remove programs.
The brains fall down. Feel the shadows on the leaves.
There.
The shadows in the walls. Where the memories are. Memories of everything. And all that we'd forget. As the days slip by. Don't let the falling rain. Falling like the leaves. Where the memories are. Memories of everything. And all that we'd forget. As long as we feel we're alive. As long as we breathe we'll fight. For every shadow will shine through right there. As long as we feel we're alive. As long as we breathe we'll fight.
Memory, because I remember that it doesn't fit with the cooler on, but I'm gonna have to get a cooler. Probably a better cooler than this,
Day
or than what I have.
we can stop the falling rain. And the
So,
falling leaves.
let's go here to the shop. CPU cooling, no Fractal Design coolers. That was a Be Quiet cooler, I think. Alright, so CPU cooling. Graphics cards, the 980 Ti. Put this lock back on here. And I think after I'm done with this is going to be it for my live stream for today. Some case fans like I did the other one. Power supply. And put all this back together. Okay. It's a slight boost in RAM performance, so I'll just leave it on.
You can show me what it feels to be free. You are the key. In your arms is where I need to be free.
This computer is done. So this computer's done. This one, I just need to go in here and run this. Make sure that it's stable and not overheating or crashing or anything like that. Because, well, that would totally suck. And while we are waiting for this stuff to happen, we'll go through here, we'll get rid of these because they're not useful right now. Select on this one, select on this one. This one is still running the test, so they want a new build. We'll go ahead and accept. This one wants a new build. We'll play World of Warcraft. Back. World of Warcraft, and they want minimum specs. Minimum spec is never a good idea, realistically. So they want a 6320, which is a Skylake Skylake processor. So we need a Skylake motherboard, a 960 graphics card. They're all right around the same. 170, 180, they're all MSI. And so we'll go ahead and go with this one. And inspect, that's they want Zotac. I don't have any options there, so I don't really have any options there for Zotac stuff. So this one is they want AMD components are meant to be the bomb. They definitely are, especially in multi-threaded applications. So we'll go with a 39. What about the 3900 should be sufficient. AMD core motherboard. No, I'll be more specific. X570 motherboard. graphics card. No, I don't want the X570. I want the 3000 series isn't out yet. I keep forgetting about that. 2080 Ti. So I think that is it here. I think that's all the parts I will need for this build. Now this one says help please. That means that they probably have a problem that's going to need some troubleshooting, and I was right. Diagnose and fix. I need you to repair something. Can you diagnose what's wrong? I waggled the RAM a bit too hard. I'm going to need it by in 2 days at the latest. I worry about used parts. It is probably I waggled the RAM. I'm not sure exactly what that means. Probably supposed to be wiggled, but I would go out on a limb and say that they broke the RAM module or broke the socket on the motherboard. But I can't do anything right now because I don't have the required 4 stars. I'm just below that 4-star mark. So maybe after I get these computers out the door, I will have my 4 stars. And then get this computer out the door. Look at that. Wonderful. We'll close this. Remove these excess programs. Power it down. Collect. And I have 5. I got 5 stars for this. Is that going to be enough? Not quite. So we will have to wait and see. I got some new Threadripper stuff. Awesome. Okay, so I'm not going to reject this because it's possible, maybe, that I get what I need to do this job before it expires. So we'll go ahead and close this. Here we go to the cart. Next delivery day, or next day delivery. Bye now. Will it run? I can close that. Shut this down. End my day. And as I said, that's going to be the end of today's live stream. So thank you for watching. This is your first time watching, feel free to follow me on Twitch. Check out my YouTube channel. And I think that's about it. So thanks for watching. And I will see you in the next video.